A Los Angeles Derby Dolls bout consists of 4 quarters, each lasting 15 minutes. These quarters are divided into 60-second rounds called jams. Each team has 5 players on the track in each jam, 4 players called blockers, and 1 point-scoring player called the jammer. You can always distinguish the jammers from the other players on the track by their starred helmets. It's the jammer's job to try to score points, and the blocker's job to try to stop them. The first whistle will sound to start the jam, and the blockers launch onto the track. The blockers form a tight grouping called the pack. The jammers race their way around the track and catch up to the pack. The jammers must then fight their way through the pack. The blockers from the opposing team will try to stop them, while the blockers on their team try to assist them. The jammers have now broken out of the pack and must race their way around the track and meet up with the pack again. Keep an eye on the jammer in front. She is your lead jammer and can call off the jammer by placing her hands on her hips. The pink jammer is now in position to score. She receives 1 point for each member of the opposing team she passes. As the pink jammer racks up points, the yellow jammer catches the pack and is now also in position to score. The yellow jammer will also receive 1 point for each member of the pink team she passes. The jam ends when 60 seconds have elapsed, or when the lead jammer calls off the jam by placing her hands on her hips. Players are not permitted to purposely trip or tackle their opponents. Players can block each other using their bodies and shoulders, but cannot use their elbows, forearms, or hands. Players violating the rules will be placed in the penalty box located on the infield, forcing their team to skate the next jam with 1 less skater. The game ends after 4 quarters. The team with the most points at the end of the bout is your winner.
All right, Los Angeles! Welcome to Dollholla, the home of your Los Angeles Derby Dolls. Tonight, we present the Scream Queens versus the 2023 champion, Tough Cookies. Are you ready to meet the skaters?
Coming to the track, it's the Scream Queens. 04 Damage Dame. Number 26, Betty Rampage. Number 31, Ice Creamer. Wearing 116, it's Mother Teresa. 305, Gandalf the Queen. Number 707, Sprocket Racket. 828, it's Nightmare. 925, Sweet Home, Alabama. 1031, Medalist, Dolphins. 1660, Black Matrix. Wearing 3729, Hannah Barbarian. 8008, Rumpy the Vampire Roller Slayer. 156, Horchata. 647, Whiskey Behavior. Captain of the Scream Queens and your coaches, Whoopi Goldberg and Brooklyn Decker. One more time for the Scream Queen. Oh, and alternate micro machine. Now one more time to the straight and narrow.
All right, you ready to meet your current champions? Let's give it up for the Cuff Cookies, everybody! Welcome to the track. Well, except for not skating, but welcome to the chat room. Woot, StephCon 1. Welcome to track 2 CUP, caring about nothing. Wearing 67, it's a Marcia Kellen. Wearing 76, it's Jezebel. Wearing 83, it's Diana Ross. Wearing 329, Draft Punk. Wearing 440, it's Ivana Cordova. Wearing 606, it's G Double A. Wearing 804, Beats by K. Wearing 923, Ivana Fight. Wearing 1202, it's Moulin Rouge. And we're in 1918, Malice Collins. We're in 2022, Chance the Rapper. And we're in 33D, your captain was DK runneth over. Boy, that's really fast. And then we have, penetration as one of the coaches along with Snack Attack. And I hope I didn't miss anybody. Oh yeah, we got one place skating with number 94. And 508, Atomic Blonde is not skating. All right, give it up for your top cookies, everybody.
They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to dispense justice. They're the enforcers! Head referee Paneltina, game executioner Go-Go Ishiro, jam referees Tricky Ricardo and Helvetica, pack refs Oliver Closeoff and Suspect Ed. Penalty tracker Hasselblack, penalty tracker assistant Metallic Kyle, penalty box administrators Shakira and E.T. Peter, whiteboard lady Macdeath, eyes in the sky, Honey BB and Ziggy, and on the scoreboard it's Rumblebee, the enforcers.
All right, we'd like to thank our EMTs, the doll repair team, the track monkeys, and of course the fantastic rad crew. Our DJ tonight will be DJ MacBook Air. I'm Eva Lee, and this is Trixie Biscuit.
Sup?
We'll be your announcers today. And now the Derby Dolls acknowledge that we gather on traditional unceded Kizh and Tongva land. We ask league members and the Derby Dolls community to honor with gratitude the Kizh and Tongva people, elders, and the land itself. And now I got one question for you. Are you ready for roller derby action? Right on! Saturday night in Vernon.
Hell yeah, no better place to be.
No, not any place better to be than a roller derby game in Los Angeles. And I'm so excited to see the Scream Queens and the Chuff Cookies face off. I'm all glitter about it.
I can see you shining from here.
And I'm all sparkles. Okay, so this is how it works. You have the jammers wearing stars on their helmets. When they get through the pack, first one out is the lead jammer, which in this case is She Deviled Egg for the Chuff Cookies. Now, the jam can either be 60 seconds or called up at any time by putting the jammers' hands on their hips. When they enter the pack, any member of the opposing team they pass is a point. That was She Deviled Egg coming in a little hot against Mephistopheles, the Scream Queen, and picking up a few points there. That's the first jam.
3 points on the board for the Cookies, and our first penalty of the game goes to a Moxa Killen for a directional block.
Yeah, so Cookies are the first to get the points on the board and also the first penalty. Cookies are always overachievers.
Well, they got to get all their badges, Evilly.
Oh, they got a lot of badges, that is for sure. And that is Nightmare jamming for the Scream Queens, and that's Jezebel jamming for the Chuff Cookies. And that was an aggressive-looking pack. Alice taking Nightmare into the infield, giving Jezebel a chance to come up to the side, but not quite enough to do too much damage.
Yeah, when the jammer gets knocked down on the track, they can call it from a prone position or any old position they like. But if they get into the infield, they got to re-enter the track on both skates before they can call it. Nightmare did that just in time.
Yeah, and we do have some penalties against the Scream Queens. We got Horchata, failure to reform, and we got a back blocking penalty there against Sprocket Rocket. So with 2 people in the penalty box, the Scream Queens have a disadvantage in the pack. And it looks like Tough Cookie's taking immediate advantage of that with Moulin Rouge coming out as lead jammer.
And the real danger when you've got only 2 blockers is that those 2 blockers try to do too much, incur penalties of their own, and then you're just doing 2 blockers over and over and over.
Yeah, I saw Ice Creamer trying to get out of there for the Scream Queens, ended up deciding to hold the back of the line, but was unable to stop Moulin Rouge. So Ice Creamer came out, but Moulin Rouge is on through another scoring pass. Oh, so close! Oh! Ice Creamer gets in and gets lead away from Moulin. We've got jammer changes all over the place here. Wow, that was a little confusing.
And a fiercely contested pack. Lots of elbow and lots of shoving and pushing, and I won't be surprised if we see a couple arms penalties on the back of that one.
Yeah, we got 2 penalties, or 2 points, 2 points for the Scream Queens, but we got some big jams there for the Tough Cookies and 9 points for the Tough Cookies, everybody. And yeah, it looks like we have heading into is that Betty Rampage with an buff shoulders, buff shoulders block and back block? I'm not sure. And then I do see Mulan in the penalty box, and you know what that's going to mean? It's going to be a power jam. Advantage Scream Queens, Nightmare and Azure Power Jammer.
That's right, Moulin Rouge got called for stopping on the track. You're not allowed to do that no matter how slow you're going. You still got to be moving.
Yeah, so right now, Scream Queens down by 10. Nightmare and a new draft to the Scream Queens and a fantastic skater. So this could be a big jam for the Scream Queens. Oh, man, the Tough Cookies, though, they know how to hold a pack.
Yeah, and once you lose your momentum on these power jams, it eats up that clock, and it can be hard to get it back. Scream Queens have Jezahel stuck in the back, pushing the action out front. Nightmare and forces them to let her go.
Yeah, you'll notice you gotta be within the pack, what is considered defying the pack. You cannot block 20 feet out of it, and you have to always work to be within it. Nightmare and no! Apex jump into a nice tumble. I would give that definitely a 9 for style points
and a 10 for scoreboard points.
Yeah.
Scream Queens drawing blood. Takes this.
Right.
Hey, it's a tie game, folks.
It's a tied game. Oh my God, it's a tied game. Trixie,
what?
It's a tied game.
It's a tie game.
Everybody who's watching online, it's a tied game. Susie, it's a tied game.
And no one in the box, and Cookies out first.
Yeah, Draft Punk really shooting out of that pack and making it a... we got Ruffy, who is subbing for the Scream Queens. Ruffy, the Roller Slayer, finally gets out of the pack, but here comes Draft Punk. Oh!
Carnage in turn 3, Draft Punk.
Oh, and did you see the way Ruffy came around through there?
I didn't. I was too busy watching Draft Punk, watching Ruffy, and calling it off.
Yeah, but it was nice. It was 4 points for Scream Queens, and they take the lead. I believe this is Ruffy's first game as a sub. Okay, so we do have a, is that Sprocket again?
That is Sprocket again for directional block.
Sprocket again, not Sprocket Rocket, Sprocket again. With the direction. Scream Queens down, 1 blocker, and Gwen Lacey jamming for the Tough Cookies. Gwen is subbing, I believe. I don't think Gwen's been drafted to a team yet. Yep. Gwen is being held back very aggressively by Betty Rampage, Whiskey Behavior, and Melistopheles until Vanna Fight went up there and said, I don't like this at all.
And Vanna went up to lend a helping hand or shoulder or hip, as the case may be. Comes around again, and now that's that Cookies jammer sprung.
Yeah, Gwen Lacey doing a fantastic job of holding power on that pack. You know, it's one thing, you got to get your speed up, but you got to be really careful not to come in too hot, especially against that Scream Queen back line.
Gwen sees that jammer approaching, calls it off, holds the Scream Queens to no points on that jam. And 3 for the Cookies, 18-16 in favor of the skaters in green.
Yeah, it looks like Draft Punk going to the penalty box with a back blocking penalty, and we got two of the screen queens in there. That's Betty Rampage in there with what, directional block, and I believe that's a failure to reform against Melistopheles. Block matrix out lead for the screen queens, but Chance the Lapper really shooting out that pack. Very thinned out pack. Oh, block into it. Nope. 4 points for the Tough Cookies. Chance came right in, took the lead. And we got
That's a directional block on She Deviled Egg.
yeah, going to the penalty box. That was an incredible, wasn't that exciting? Make some noise for roller derby, everybody. Aren't you glad you're here? This is fun. Oh, look at Draft. He's just looking at the line like, that's yeah.
I dare ya.
Punk. The tight pack.
Malice Cullen opening it up, though.
Yeah, Joe's making it out. But that's Ice Creamer jamming for the screen queens.
Cookies taking off, trying to stay in front and give their jammer a chance to try to break that wall. They don't really do it, but they pick up 1. That's better than 0.
Well, came up behind Whiskey and Hannah Barbarian and Sweetie there and decided that was enough. Enough of that.
Nobody in the box. Everybody loves an empty box, don't they?
I ain't touching that one, Trixie. I ain't touching that one at all.
You're not touching my box. How rude. We're partners.
Hey, welcome to Roller Derby. We're going to have a timeout being called by the enforcers.
Hey, did you know it's Ruffy's birthday?
It's Ruffy's birthday?
It's Ruffy's birthday! MP Land Inley chat says, it's Ruffy's birthday, go Ruffy!
I got to skate with Ruffy when I was skating fresh meat when I was training for the alumni game. Ruffy's really cool. I like Ruffy a lot. Well, I like all of you here. Who is here? Anyone here for the first time? Do we got some newbies? Hey, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. We're the Los Angeles Derby Dolls, and we are now entering our 21st year in Los Angeles of bringing bank track roller derby back to all of you.
And bringing joy and happiness to people of all ages.
Happiness, violence, the sound of people falling on masonite, spills and thrills, crashes and strategery. It's a wonderful thing, and we're so glad you're here to enjoy it with us. And of course, want to thank everybody joining us online. Want to give some love out to my friend Susie in New Mexico. I want to thank you again for those advent calendars, super cool. And you know, StuffCon 1, you'll notice, it's very weird to say the Tough Cookies skate out and not immediately just go, woo, StuffCon 1. But Steph is unable to be here today and is watching online. And get better soon, Steph. It's really weird here without you. And yeah, also hoping Lily from Wisconsin is in. That's Oliver Klozoff. This is Beyonce.
Now, what we're seeing out here looks for all the world like a challenge to me, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, we have some seriousness there, but they could also be discussing the after party, which somebody did ask me about when we were having our lunch, and I forgot to look that up, so I'm going to do that right now.
They also could just be talking about their fantasy football teams. I mean, anything's possible. They could be planning their Halloween costumes. My daughter's going to be Chapel Roan from I
cannot wait to see that.
From the VMA Arrivals. I have to figure out how to make that dress. You know, that high fashion dress from Project Y that probably cost like $6,000. No problem.
You can do it.
No problem.
Some fabric, staple gun. It's
Hell
all good.
yeah.
Okay, so wait. The after party is going to be held at the Everson Royce near the Arts District at 1936 East 7th Street. They have a reserved section of the patio for the Derby Dolls beginning at 9:30. The patio is open to all ages. This is good information. Woohoo. There's a menu. They have a tasty menu that includes vegan, vegetarian, and gluten-free options, and their kitchen is open till 1 a.m.
I can't wait to taste that
Oh my
menu.
God. Their bar offerings include handmade cocktails, boutique small production wine, exceptional beer, and a vast selection of spirits. There's a ballet lot next door for $10. You can also try street parking as well. This is literally how this is written out. Just check for parking signs, walk with a buddy, and all that good stuff you need to be aware of on the streets of LA. Read that word for word. I did not make anything of that up. To know, please be aware, since we are a large group, their policy is that all tabs, even individual tabs with large parties, will have a 20% auto gratuity added on their tabs for the server. They highly encourage guests to order from the designated server who will be posted in our area taking drinks. While you're not restricted from ordering at the bar, it is a seated area, so ordering from the server helps to cut down on traffic. Thanks in advance. Can't wait. Cheers, Whiskey, who's the head of our after parties and the captain of these Scream Queens.
Well, may I say, Jesus fucking Christ.
And they say I don't promote the after party. If you have any questions about the after
How
party,
could you have any questions after that?
if you do, like I said, Whiskey Behavior is the captain of the Scream Queens, and I'm sure she'd just love if you stopped her at halftime.
All right, that was a points challenge, and the points challenge was lost. The points stand at 23 for the Tough Cookies, 17 for the Scream Queens, and everyone who's read Illuminatus wins right now.
All right, while we're talking about, by the way, there's other things happening here too. We're going to have a raffle at the end of third, and we'll tell you all about that later, but you see a chance to buy raffle tickets, you're going to want to get them now. All right, let's get back to it.
You sure you need to take a breath after that one?
Never. I'll breathe when I die. All right.
I'm glad we enjoyed that. I don't know if anybody else laughs at our shit, but I do.
We amuse ourselves, Trixie. That's why we're here. Nightmare and jamming for the Scream Queens. And, Mulan jamming for the Tough Cookies. Wow. Yeah, you got Ruffy, Damage Dame, and Horror up there holding that backpack, holding Mulan, finally making it through. And then, wow. Yeah, Di not making it easy on Nightmare and getting through. She had to enter the pack. Now she has to re-enter without advancing her position or she'll get a cutting penalty. That's bad. And meanwhile, Mulan just right through on the inside. Really fantastic.
Skips right on through.
Yeah.
That's the thing. A 3-wall is pretty strong, but this track is pretty doggone wide. Jeremy's got a lot of choices.
Yeah, Mulan really, really did well until, coming up against Whiskey. So I think Whiskey's saying, did you hear the information on the after party? Do you have any questions?
There's going to be a 20% gratuity. Order from the designated server.
Please.
No penalties. Woo.
Well, thank God. Make some noise, everybody. Here's the thing. You can scream, you can shout, you can stomp your feet. You cannot whistle. Whistle is the only thing you cannot do. But yeah, the louder you yell, the faster they go. And there goes Whiskey Behavior for the Scream Queen. She deviled egg, getting a little whip there from Teacup, mix it way around with Sweetie. And our jammers are out. Yeah, Roxa Killen Whiskey getting hung up there.
And getting hugged up.
Yeah, behind Mox and Chance. Told to call it off. A good move there, but still getting in the penalty box with an arms penalty.
Yeah, and that makes this one a power jam for the Scream Queens.
Yeah,
Scream Queen fans, this is your moment. Make some noise, y'all.
We got an egg in the box, and
got an egg in the box, and
28
they're
to
down by
17.
11.
Scream Queens put up. Wait, is that Ruffy? Yeah, Ruffy.
Ruffy wants some birthday points.
Oh my God, go Ruffy.
Tough Cookies say, tough shit.
Yeah, Malice is like, sub-pull. I remember how they are.
Yeah, they're hungry.
They are. They're so hungry for points.
Yum, num, 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 num. Still pushing.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Now, that probably won't get called as a back block because that was into that skater's sternum. But we'll see. Yeah. All right, Ruffy's out.
Ruffy,
20 seconds left on the jam clock.
that was really hard fought, Ruffy. Don't give up now.
There's 2 in the back, 2 in the front. You get the 1 in the box as soon as you pass the first.
Oh, you're not getting
1
past
left.
draft punk.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Ruffy. You got greedy there. You don't get past draft punk when draft punk's like that. Let's give it up for Ruffy, the roller slayer, everybody.
See, you did it too.
Woo, that was hard. It's a hard name.
4 extremely hard fought points for Ruffy and the Scream Queens.
Yeah, we're all grateful when someone has like a really easy name. All right, we have penalties again. So we got Jezahel in there with a low blocking for the cookies, and then a directional block there. Is that Cray?
That is Cray.
Randolph the Cray, part of our
Randolph?
Randolph. No, that's Gandalf's brother.
Sorry, yeah, you're Randolph now.
Yeah. Randolph the Gray, he lives up at the Hearst Mansion. And he's like trying to reclaim some sort of, I don't know, bringing back monarchies or something. Ice creamer gem for the Scream Queens. Oh, but there goes Gwen Lacey for the top cookies. You know what's really fun? When Tricky says you're the lead jammer.
That is a good time.
One of my favorite moments of my entire life. Tricky saying I was lead jammer. How'd that work?
Worked pretty good. 2 points for the cookies.
Yeah, sounds pretty good. And, do you have a penalty box for the tough cookies?
Yeah, that's back blocking.
For about a fight.
Breaking the law, breaking the law.
Breaking the law, breaking the law. All right, Chance, coming through for the tough cookies.
Chance
Poor Chata, though. Poor Chata's like giving Chance a hug almost. It's hard not to want to hug Chance.
True.
Chance the Lapper.
It's not legal, though, is the thing.
No.
Hugs are not legal.
Block Matrix finally making up for the Scream Queens. Oh, but here comes Chance. Oh, yeah.
Making shapes while calling it off there.
Yeah, no, Chance has definitely got style. Yeah, we need you to write bigger because, you know. Sorry. Looks like egg in the penalty box.
It is egg.
It's 606, right? It kind of looks like egg from here.
It is definitely egg. If I know one thing, Evilly, I know that was egg.
Yeah, me and egg are kind of the same height.
I cannot tell that from here.
Yeah.
Oh, nice hit.
Mother Teresa jamming for the Scream Queens. Mother Teresa used to be a junior. Oh, got hit in by Draft Punk. And
Jez, also a former junior. Jez in the back there.
Oh, see, you're better at this. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I trained them both.
Yeah. Oh, man, getting held up right there. Caring about nothing. And Draft Punk holding back. It was good, though. It's good, Mother Teresa. Did good.
Yeah, 4 points. 4 points for the Scream Queens. Getting them a little bit closer. 26-34, 25-34 in favor of the cookies. The juniors program is fantastic. We had another great juniors game today at 2 before this month.
Oh, yeah. It's our juniors are so amazing.
Including a pair of twins who are turning 10.
Yeah, it was their last game as 9-year-olds. They've been with the league since they were 7. It was the most incredible thing. So, yeah, we have that. We have juniors program. We have all kinds of opportunity. If you're looking at this track and thinking, this might be fun to roll around on, I'm telling you it is, and there's ways you can do it.
Yeah, there's a counter at the front where you came in, a big black counter, and there's QR codes on there. You can zap those QR codes and find out about all of our programs, juniors, adults.
Yeah, Draft Punk setting us out for blocking out a play penalty, and with the cookie pack thinned out, Nightmare and coming right on through.
One more to beat for the Cookies Jammer, and they're out. But
Yeah.
Nightmare is stacking up points.
Oh, coming up against Di, though. Di is just holding that track. I mean, Di she'll wipe your ass with that track.
Di has been particularly fierce in the 15 jams that we've had so far. And hey, this is our quarter break, y'all. The Cookies are in the lead,
so
34-30.
Yeah, and we'll be starting the second quarter of exciting roller reaction with Di in the penalty box with a directional block. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be right back at you. the second quarter exciting roller derby action here in Valhalla. Are you all having a good time? I hope so. We're so happy you're here. Now, just a couple rules for you, and there's not many. You cannot whistle. The only people who can whistle are the enforcers. So no whistling from the crowd because it could interfere with the game. But you can stomp your feet, you can scream, you can shout, and you can make some noise for your Los Angeles Derby Dolls! Woo!
And if you have any other good ideas, give them a shot. We'll find out together if they're legal.
Yeah, you can scream at them like, call it off! No, don't do that.
Everybody else
But
does.
you could. Yeah, I know, I do. To see you big, caring about nothing out of that pack. An ice creamer so close to making it out, but Egg dropping the creamer on the floor. Something like that. I don't think that was that good. I don't think I'll use that one again. And Karen trying to get through Melistopheles and Betty Rampage. Like even Mulan's trying to like push her through and no luck.
Melistopheles bravely struggling through a chicken-related foot injury tonight.
Oh, yeah, I have heard about that. And, you know, we're really hoping that Mel's going to be okay with that chicken foot injury. Not Michael Anthony related at all. Cared about nothing in the penalty box with a back blocking penalty and Egg in there also back blocking. So the main thing, though, is that this is going to be a power jam. That's right. One jammer on the floor, one team that can score, and that is Nightmarin' for the Scream Queens, and they need it. 30-36.
Nightmare notched up 10 the last time she wore the star for a power jam and gets a quick 5. 42 seconds left on the jam clock. Plenty of time for more.
Yeah, with the cookies packed thinned out, Avada Kedavra is so ready to launch. A hit on the Nightmare and didn't quite work. Oh, Jezebel, though, comes in with the pain.
Yeah, I thought Marin was going to get through there, but just got that shot right to the core, disrupted her balance, and down she went.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Looks like another 10 points for Nightmare and the Scream Queens. You know, the...
and let's talk about what happened. Scream Queens take the lead, everybody. Scream Queens ahead 40-36.
You know, the Cookies outscored the Scream Queens 34-30 in the first, and that was with the Scream Queens getting 14 off of power jams, which says to me that if the Cookies can just clean up their game and stop giving these away, they're going to be in good shape.
Well, you got Mellis Collins putting in is a jammer for the Tough Cookies, but getting that kind of wiped off the track between Horchata and Damage Dame. That was pretty brutal.
And it looked like a cut, but it wasn't because they were outside of the engagement zone, so.
Yeah, and then Ruffy once again trying to get by Punk. I was gonna say Punk. And having a really hard time with that.
I do believe Malice was just murdered by Damage Dame's butt.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's what I just saw.
It happens. But the damage and Damage Dame.
It's a butt-related murder.
The best kind.
I'll talk like a cop. It's a butt-involved murder.
I believe there's a buttock involved with that murder. Is that a...
Go on, say it, I dare you.
Did someone put a booty on her?
Put a bounty on that booty.
Yeah, there you go. It was something like that was coming through my head, and I knew it wasn't going to come out right, but I went for it anyway.
You were brave. That's what's important.
You know, I have no shame. And I am brave.
Something happened.
Yeah, Horchata had the courage to commit a penalty.
Yeah, it looks like a
now paying some consequences for that, I think.
Yeah, blocking out a play.
Blocking out a play, and then we also we have in there, is that what? Oh, that's Punk with also blocking out a play. Bull, I think you both need to think about what you've done.
And what you've done is blocked out of play.
All right, Pack's thinned out by one blocker. Let's make some noise for roller derby. Come on, Saturday night in Vernon. Oh!
Outside of 20 feet, had to let the jammer go.
Yeah, that's Melistopheles and Hannah Barbarian. They're holding that front line, but if you get 20 feet in front, you don't want to get that blocking out of play thing as we saw earlier. Oh, Egg comes in hot.
Hot Egg.
Hot Egg, and I tell you, holding on for dear life on the edge of that track.
Yeah, that's right. Care About Nothing came and had to clear Sweetie off of that cookie jammer.
That was good.
Still got some action happening on the penalty whiteboard.
5 points for the Tough Cookies.
But I see Moulin Rouge having a seat.
Yeah, Tough Cookies, though, retake the lead. Cookies have the lead, 44-40. And we have got Mulan on the penalty box, or in the penalty box, a directional block, is that it? And then we have got in the penalty box for the Screen Queens, that is Sweetie in there with a directional block and Hannah Barbarian with a...
blocking out play.
I was going to say blocking out of play.
And you would have been right.
Oh, so much self-doubt in my life. It's really hard. Won the fight, out lead, and block matrix out of the pack too. And super thinned out packs because half the blockers are in the penalty boxes. Oh, that was nice. Bonafide up to the high side, calls it off.
Hey, if you can't wipe out your own teammate, who can you wipe out?
Yourself.
And yeah, that too.
That's exactly. Nobody in the penalty box, no penalties. Now you see the person playing the stripe cover, that's D-cup right there. And there's another one we're in there for the Screen Queens. That's the pivot. The pivot kind of controls more of the front of the pack sometimes, but more importantly, the jammer can hand them their star cover, and then they can switch the jammer powers to the pivot. Diana Ross coming through, like pointing at, oh, that's beautiful. Like doing a little dance there with Tricky. I tell you, that Di, just a treasure. One of the most wonderful people in the world.
That was absolutely charming. I can't believe I have never seen a skater do that before.
That was beautiful.
Yay! It's like the roof of the Sistine Chapel.
Oh my God.
Which of you is Adam?
Let's see if we can have this magic happen again.
I don't know, 18 seconds on the jam clock.
Come on, Di. One more round. Come on. Where's the love? Oh, come on.
Oh, she knew you were filming.
You know I'm filming, and so now you don't want to do it. Jesus, Di. Come on. Oh, there you go. That was good. Oh, that was lovely. I like how you called it off right before Betty Rampage was going to drop you like it's hot.
That's the best time to call it off. 12 points for Diana Ross and the Tough Cookies.
Yeah, give it up for Di, everybody.
That's going to take them to 60. Scream Queens at 40.
That one was for you, Steph. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed that. Steph's like, I should have done that. Well, next game you can. Who is playing the next game?
Not me. That's all I know.
We'll be announcing the next game. Oh, it'll be Fight Crew versus Varsity Brawlers.
If I don't get us both fired before then.
Oh, come on. Can't believe I've been here for 21 years, people. I have been with the Los Angeles Derby Dolls for 21 years of my life. Oh, and it's worth it when you see stuff like that. Yeah, Horchata really taking the infield hard by Egg, and then like Craze, like, I don't like this at
looks
all.
like we just had a star stash, Emily. I thought those were illegal. But I'm not up on the latest rules.
Was it really stashed?
I mean, it was off, and then it was on, and the pivot was nowhere near, so I don't know.
Oh, and there it is. The star is on Horchata. And it doesn't really matter, but that was nice. I like it when the star's up front, like on the noggin, like.
Yeah,
right
that's definitely the best orientation.
Yeah, it's just like something.
What's great orientations? What's your favorite?
I like the star on the temple area. I don't like
face
this
down, star up. 12:02 goes to the penalty box with an arms penalty.
Reverse cowgirl. No, I'm sorry. Who's in the? Oh, Mulan's in the
Moulin Rouge with arms. Which is good. You should take your arms with you if you go to the box.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
It'd be a lot more alarming if it was without
well,
arms.
ever since Terror Arm Off retired, people are more protective, keeping their arms. Smother Teresa, out, lead for the Scream Queens.
Skating so strong and smooth.
Yeah, come on, Smother. Oh, right in the back of Bonafide.
That was a trap. They left that hole open going, come on, I dare you.
Well, I mean, when you got, just look at Mox there. Like, nothing's going by. Yeah, just give it up, Smother. 3 points for the Screen Queens. Oh, it looks like we have a timeout being called by the Scream Queens. Hey, Trixie, what's in our raffle this time?
Hey, Eveline, let me tell you, we've got a raffle. It's fantastic, and you can buy tickets at concessions or anywhere you see someone walking around and waving raffle tickets around. You could win a certified Lakers autographed photo, either by or of Troy Brown Jr. I don't know the
Shut
difference.
up.
No, I'm serious. I don't watch basketball. I watch roller derby. Jesus Christ. A bottle of Talbot 2021 Pinot Noir wine, Super Mario Brothers figurines and advent calendar, a gift bag of Derby doll merch, or a Fall Guys 12-inch plushie blue, and a fairy corn. All of these wonderful prizes can be yours for just $1. At least one of them can be. You get 1 ticket for $1, 7 tickets for $5, 15 for $10, 30 for $20. If you want to spend more money than that, well, you know, make an offer and see what they say. Raffle happens at the end of the third, between the third and the fourth. That's also when last call for alcohol is. So, you know, we really pack in the action there at the end of the third.
You know who loves advent calendars?
Who's that?
Me.
Evil E loves advent calendars, hates buying raffle tickets.
Yeah, but mine is for cats. My friend Susie sent it for me. It's a thing for cats.
An advent calendar for cats. Do cats know the love of Jesus Christ?
They will. Well, this one's for Halloween.
They
so
will. That
know-
sounded like a threat.
Well, zombies, you know, I don't know.
You know, zombies, obviously.
Sorry, I'm getting an allergy pill. I'm really sneezing.
That's all right. I'll call the game. All right. D-Cup runneth over is out in lead. Captain of the Tough Cookies, an absolute badass. Coming around the track. Cookies are holding back Ruffy in the front. It's a 2-wall, and it's pretty effective. They're managing to stay within engagement, and there goes D-Cup with a full pole. 5 points for the Cookies.
Yeah,
30 seconds left on the jam clock.
I'm a big fan of her work.
Big fan.
Big fan.
Ruffy's still stuck in the pack, has not yet escaped.
No, that's brutal. Just look at Trump. Yeah, it's just like, forget it.
D-Cup steps back on the track and calls it off.
Six points for the Tough Cookies. And they extend their lead, 68-43. And we do have in the penalty box, what is that?
That's above the shoulders, and it's on Ruffy the Roller Slayer, so that's kind of insult to injury there, because that makes this one a power jam in favor of the Cookies.
Was Ruffy above shoulders? Was Ruffy trying to stake somebody again? Probably trying to stake Egg there. No, I don't know. There's something there. Okay, Egg is just like not, look at that. That is a hard pack to get through. Oh yeah, I'd be crying by now.
That pack looks harder than backwards algebra, y'all. And Egg figures it out with the solution. And with 35 seconds left on the jam clock, Cookies are holding back Horchata, but Horchata doesn't look like she wants to be held back.
No, definitely doesn't mean. Egg is very resilient, is what I've learned about Egg. Egg's super resilient.
It's going to have to be getting the business from Sweetie back there, and a little assist forward. Trying to notch up a couple more points. 15 seconds left in this jam.
Yep. Egg is out.
Egg gets them all. Will she get around for more?
Oh, I don't know. Oh! Was there enough to get one?
I don't think so. We'll see what the
no, wait,
officials
sorry.
say. Nope. Not just 5. But 5 is good. We like 5.
5's a lot. All right, well, who's rooting for the Scream Queens, everybody? All right. And who's rooting for the Tough Cookies? Well, the Tough Cookies have got a chance in the penalty box with a failure to reform, but they also got Bonafide almost making out, but not quite. That would be Nightmare and out for the Scream Queens.
Bonafide working hard to make up ground. Pack's barely moving.
Yeah, Whoopi Rover, our coach for the Scream Queens, telling them to move it.
3 points. 3 points for the Scream Queens. In Bank Track Derby, the points stop accruing at the first whistle of the 4 whistles that signal the end of the jam. So anybody you haven't passed at that point, forget it. You didn't get them.
And for those who didn't know, there's also Flat Track Derby, yes. We're very lucky to have a track. We built this track ourselves. This is actually the 3rd track I believe we've built But
We
there
built
are,
this track on rock and roll.
and Malice is running on it practically, and so is Ice Creamer. Wow, Jammer Race. Oh, Sweetie taking a Malice to the rail and giving Ice Creamer a chance to come through.
That's right. So 2 points for each team.
That's a wash.
It's a wash, but you know, it's a little boost to the team that steals on those. Even though it turns out to be like 0-0 ineffective,
Not
you
a
still
boost
feel
for,
good about it.
For Mel Stopley's backing out of
What's that?
Blocking out of play.
Balking out of play? Is that on her chicken?
I couldn't read that one. Sorry.
Come on, balking out of play. Let's go.
Blocking. Fuck yeah. Speaking of cluck yeah, did you see how good Egg's doing up front there?
Oh my God.
almost got Karen about nothing out. Oh, yeah,
there you go.
That's like 20 feet there.
They were all the way in Huntington with that one.
Yeah, seriously. I love the screaming.
Ooh.
It's the only time I like screaming.
That was a big
that
fall
was
for
a tough
Rocket.
Rocket there, having a little bit of a
Still looks a
That was
little
brutal.
unhappy about it, but
I would be
holding
unhappy
that
about
right
that
leg.
too. I'd be a little unhappy. Sprocket just coming back to their team. We had some people who retired or took a break or whatever, and like for example, Mel came back to her team after retiring for some time. Wow.
Avada Kedavra trying to sneak through on the low, but Sweetie saw that all day.
There was like almost a little bit of a Running Man thing there that kind of had almost a cartoonish nature.
And that's Avada Kedavra out.
Look at Whiskey in the back of the pack. Poor Whiskey.
Yeah, Whiskey's going on defense there.
Yeah.
Ooh. Kedavra tries to split the middle and ends up in the infield for her pains.
Yeah, oh, nice booty block there from Sweetie. Yeah, Smother trying to get up there. Oh, that's a lot of popping around.
There we go.
That was like a pinball machine there. Some Gorgar action.
Uh-oh, is Kedavra going to catch Whiskey?
I don't know. I like seeing them, both of them smile all the time. We only have like one more jam in this quarter, and then we're going to have, is it going to be halftime soon or wait?
I mean, that is what happens at the end of the second.
Oh my God, we're almost to halftime, everybody. Make some noise for roller derby.
What? Time is flying. We're all going to die soon.
That's because I took the time to read the entire after party
That's
thing,
why.
and probably nobody remembers it. Well, ask somebody; they'll tell you.
85-48 in favor of
our track monkey.
In favor of our track monkey?
Jim is being called to the track. Our track monkey is being called to the track. Jim. Of course, Ziggy up here as an eye in the sky, but normally a track monkey, obviously incredibly concerned of what we need to see is happening here. Do we have like a kick rail? So I mentioned we built this ourselves, but we did a really good job. But, Bank Track Roller Derby engineering, even though we've improved it vastly, there are still things we need to keep an eye on. And I think that rail had been one that had been removed lately. We also got disco text on the oh no, disco had to leave, right? Not sure. Anyway, having our track monkeys check it out. We are a volunteer run organization, so we appreciate our volunteer track monkeys. And all the volunteers who make these bouts possible, except for our rad crew, who are giving a little love also to everyone still watching on our YouTube channel. I have not checked the chat room, but I'm hoping you're all having a good time. Hey, don't forget to sign up for Rec League in Jackrabbit. Smashly wants everyone to sign up for Rec League tomorrow. I know you're watching the game and thinking, Rec League sounds pretty good. Why don't you go ahead and sign up for that in Jackrabbit so Smashly will be really happy.
And don't forget to get those raffle tickets at concessions. 1 for 1, 5 for 7, 10 for 15, 20 for 30. Get yourself an autographed Lakers photo, Troy Brown Jr., bottle of wine, Super Mario Brothers figurines, an advent calendar, gift bag of Derby doll merch, and a Fall Guys 12-inch plushie blue and fairy corn. Another thing you can do with your time, if you're looking around and not feeling like you're spending it well, you can go to that black counter there right by where you came in and shoot the QR code. Sign up for the newsletters. They're going to tell you about our adult skating programs, Fresh Meat for people who want to try to join the league, Derby Porvita for folks who just want to have some fun and some fitness and an experience you can't get anywhere else. Become an enforcer, be a ref. You don't have to know how to skate. You just have to be pretty clever and a little sexy, and we'll see where it goes.
Well, he's cute.
Is he? Who are we talking about? Troy Brown Jr.? Yeah, he could be a ref. He's sexy enough to be an enforcer.
No, I just said, do I want an autograph photo? So I got to see if they're, I don't know. Want to see who would be up. All right, back to the action on the track. Scream Queens down 1 with Sweetie in the pony box. And there goes Nightmare, and there goes D-Cup.
Cookie's telling their blockers to get out of the back of that pack.
Oh, did you see, though, how D-Cup and Marin just kind of both, switched backwards like that? That was lovely. That was some synchronized skating. Somebody's been going to the Sly Fox figure skating.
All right, and that is your half. The Tough Cookies leading 85, Scream Queens 48.
All right, everybody, it's halftime, so get your merch, get your raffle tickets, go hit the bar. Don't forget, we don't sell drinks after the end of the third quarter, so get your drinks now, and we'll see you back here in about 20 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to go say hi to Bruce.
Mic is working. I don't hear anything, but it's okay. Okay, I hear it. Hello, we are here at halftime. I'm KO. We're here to talk to a couple people while our skaters are resting. We're in the middle of an incredible bout between Scream Queens and Tough Cookies. So here I have my first interviewee, Hassel Black, who is one of our enforcers. Hassel, tell us about what the enforcers do here in the league.
So we try to monitor game flow, make sure that it's as safe as possible, which is a tall feat with roller derby, and we try to ensure that there's fairness between the teams in the game.
Love that. So roller derby has so many enforcers that make sure the game is safe and legal. Hassel, tell us about what you're doing tonight as an enforcer.
So tonight I am in the position of penalty tracker, so you'll see me out there standing next to the head ref. It's my job to keep track of every penalty that is dropped during the game, no matter which team it's on, and then to report those penalties to the penalty box administrators, who then report it to the teams.
Beautiful. Is that what the selection of highlighters is for?
Yes, my highlighters is so that we reconcile our paperwork after every quarter to make sure it's the same, and I use the highlighter, or one of the highlighters, to make sure to know that I already reconciled those penalties.
Sexy, sexy stuff. Love that. Okay, so you're penalty tracking. What penalties have you seen the most tonight?
Let's see. There's been a fair amount of directional blocks. There's been some failure to reforms. I think we had one stopping penalty, maybe a couple of arms, and a couple above the shoulders.
It's a nice
blocking out of play.
Nice assortment. Maybe for the folks at home who don't know, can you tell us about what a directional penalty is?
Yeah, so a directional block can either be an actual physical block, or it can be just you just got in somebody's way. But we have what we call derby direction, which is counterclockwise on the track. If someone is sliding down the track or moving down the track in a way that is either straight down or clockwise direction, and that is considered a directional block if they impede another skater's progress when doing that. If they don't impede anybody else, but they just make that motion, then it's considered stopping.
Wow, thank you. Thank you for letting us know. And now we can all watch for it. We're watching the game. Everybody knows a little bit more now. I'll let you get back to your paperwork reconciliation. Yes, thank you so much, Hassel. And we're going to talk to our next person. We have Penny Turation from Tough Cookies. Hi, Penny.
Hi.
How are you doing? How's first half going?
I am doing really well. I'm having a great time. It's just so exciting to be on the infield, feel all of the energy, feel all of like the camaraderie that's going on while activating like the derby mind from a sports aspect. I feel like sometimes when you're on the track, you're just tunnel vision of go, 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 go. But being on the infield, being a support system for your team, to hold space for them while also being present, it's just, I don't know, I feel like all jittery energy type thing of like, oh, I had a coffee, but I didn't.
Yes, the excitement. Okay, I feel like you're kind of speaking to one of Cookie's big strengths, it's just like the cohesion, the teamwork. What other big strengths do you think that y'all are displaying so far in the first half?
Yeah, so definitely I think our ability to find each other, the teamwork kind of goes into our other strengths. I think we do really well when it comes to resetting and catching in the front. And resetting and catching, it's one of those skills that is most effective when it's in pairs. Like you see a lot of like solo blocking or solo hits, and a really skilled jammer or even blocker who's not wanting to get goated can evade it. But when you go in as a pair, that's when you're able to like hit and lock down. So I think as a team, we do really well with resetting and catching in the front and just doing it together to allow our jammers to get like the scoring laps.
So beautiful. Yeah, the cookie resetting and the cookie walls are definitely very fearsome. Okay, my last question for you, since you are Tough Cookies. Penny, what is your favorite kind of cookie?
I felt like I just had a moment where like all these pictures of cookies fluttered through my head, and I'm like Rolodexing cookies, just like cookie. For some reason, white macadamia nut comes to mind right now. I also really love a snickerdoodle if you put it in the microwave for like 15, 20 seconds, so it's like warm and gooey. Damn, I really want like a cookie right now.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll have cookies at the after party at Everson Royce later today in the Arts District. Maybe, we'll see. Well, thank you so much for chatting. We'll let you get back to your team, and we'll talk to our next person. Thank you so much, Penny. And we have Whoopi Rolberg from Scream Queens. Hello. Hi. So excited to see you. How is first half going for you?
Oh my God, first half is feeling pretty damn good for us Scream Queens. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I'm super stoked about what we're doing.
Yeah, it's been a super exciting first half for Squeens. So tell us about what you all think has been going well for you so far in the first half.
What we've been working on as a team is our communication and trust, and less individual blocking, and really working as a wall and together and moving together as a wall, especially to call offs and shut down the game and slow it down. It's to our advantage when we do that kind of thing. So we've been practicing that, and now I'm seeing it happen on the track, and I'm loving it. I'm obsessed with it.
It's so exciting. I think that we're coming close to our time, so I just have one more question for you. Now, Halloween is coming up. Y'all are the Scream Queens. Do you have a favorite Scream Queen from a horror movie?
Oh my gosh, I don't have a favorite Scream Queen from a horror movie, and I should have had one prepared, but now I'm gonna go find one.
Okay, you have to report back. You have homework. Okay. Okay, great. Thank you so much. We're gonna get back into the roller derby action. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you at the end of the game.
All right, welcome back to the third quarter of exciting roller derby action here in Valhalla. Are you all having a good time? I am having an amazing time between the Scream Queens and our current champions, the Tough Cookies. Currently, they're in the lead, 85-48, but we know that at halftime, things can change quickly with all that strategery and stuff that happens. But I do know for sure one thing in this jam, and that is Diana Ross will be sitting out with a failure to reform penalty. So the Cookies will start off with a short one blocker in the pack.
That's right. The Cookies did clean up their act a little bit with only 7 penalties in the second. Scream Queens, fully half of their points came on power jams in this game so far, Evilise. So they're going to have to figure out how to get on the scoreboard when it's not a power jam, or they're going to have some trouble for the second half.
Yeah, Draft Punk jamming on that, running out of the pack, really smooth on the inside rail. Nightmare and still trying to get past. Looks like I got Jezahel up there holding the line, and Beats by K.
Nightmare just choosing her moment of when to explode, and it was right as Draft got in the pack. Very cleverly done. I think Marin might have even evaded becoming a point there.
Yeah, very, at some point you're either a jammer or you could be a point if you're getting past. You're a jammer, blocker, or a point. Nobody in the penalty box. That is fantastic news.
Nope, she did get, she was a point. 10 points for the Cookies on that one.
It happens.
Cookies outscored Scream Queens in the second, 51-18. Evilly, that is some defensive prowess if ever I've seen some. And we're just seeing more of it. Where once again, Cookies are out first. That's Diana Ross.
Yeah, Diana Ross stealing not only points but our hearts at every turn. Yeah, just phenomenal work there. Ruffy, the roller slayer, finally making out of the pack. Ruffy, a sub for the Scream Queens. Die up to the front, calls it off.
Does a little chicken dance.
Yeah. Yeah, Di has all the style points. And just a reminder, if you're not sure what's happening, these skaters with these star helmets, they are the jammers. They're the ones who can score points, and the other people are the blockers. And they can all get penalties and stuff, like Jezahel's in the penalty box right now, thinning out the pack. Remember, the jammers have to get through the blockers, and when they do, first one out is the lead jammer who has that power to either skate the full 60 seconds of the jam or by calling it off at any time. And there you got D-Cup versus Ice Creamer. It's a jammer race.
Ice Creamer right on D-Cup's tail. D-Cup doesn't look too fussed.
Yeah, D-Cup knows what D-Cup is doing, trust me.
D-Cup just psychically damaged Ice Creamer.
Yeah, she doesn't mess around for sure.
Melstoffele's trying to guide D-Cup into the infield, doesn't quite make it, and D-Cup calls off that jam.
Yeah, sees Ice Creamer coming back, and you're coming up to a point scoring position. Remember, you get points by re-enter the pack and passing opposing members of the team. And when you pass that first person's hip, if there's anybody in the penalty box, you'll get a ghost point for them.
2 points for the Cookies on that one, brings them over the century mark, 101-48.
Yeah, make some noise for roller derby, people. You can be loud here. You just can't whistle, but you can do all the screaming and shouting and stomping to the feet you want.
The hooting, the hollering, it's all yours.
Yeah, I mean, do you see who is jamming for the Tough Cookies? That's no other than Beats by K. Best beats in the world. Are the
Beats by K?
Beats by K. The only beats that matter.
Ooh! Big hit on.
Yeah, but you got their Block Matrix jamming for the Scream Queens. And I tell you, Block Matrix, such a solid skater. Always smiling, it seems like. Calling it off there.
Beats really putting on the speed right at the end there, but does not avail them.
Uh-oh, Draft Punk going to the... Oh, nope.
Just visiting, you know.
As a tease.
It's like in Monopoly where you go past the jail and there's that just visiting lane. That's where Draft was.
Oh, yeah. No, somebody's going... Oh, yeah, Manfight is in there with a blocking out of play, and Ruffy in the penalty box for the Scream Queens with a...
also blocking out play.
Blocking out of play. Very popular at times. Smother Teresa trying to get through for the Scream Queens. Yeah, but there goes a she-deviled egg. Egg is free. Free-range she-deviled egg. Oh, but so is Smother Teresa. Betty Rampage taking that into the infield.
Boy, Di did a big swoop to the low trying to break open that wall, but the Scream Queen's wall did not bite.
But nobody was penalized.
Which is nice.
Or penalized. Do you prefer penalized or penalized?
You know, during the halftime interviews, Coach Whoopi Rollberg said she was super stoked about what the Scream Queens are doing. They've been working on communication and trust and specifically working together as a wall. She said she loves seeing it happen out there on the track, and she just saw it there in that last jam.
Yeah, I was really seeing Damage Dame was coming together with Sprocket Rocket, trying to start up that wall. You know, when you have horchata in the pack like that, you know, perfect asset to throw towards the back. Like they're holding back Avada Kedavra to hold the speed of the track. Avada Kedavra comes on through though. And Moulin Rouge, Gandalf the Crate trying to land Moulin Rouge into the infield, but wow, hop, skip, and a jump and out of there.
20 seconds on the jam clock.
Yeah, oh wow, that's a tight pack. Look, Sprocket's like
a little bit at the back, but the rest of it's kind of all over the place.
Yeah, it's just that hard line there between Cray and Sprocket and Damage Dame. That's a nice wall being put up by the Scream Queens. And but hey, more points, 7 more points for the Tough Cookies. Cookies holding that commanding lead, 111 to 48 for the Scream Queens. And we do have a penalty with a horchata in the penalty box with a directional block.
You know, and when that scoreboard starts looking real bad for you and your team, well, first of all, you still have to play all 4 quarters, but so you kind of reset your expectations. You think about what you do want to work on, because this time is valuable, win or lose. This is time that your team gets to skate together. Real life, everybody's giving their all.
You know, track time is incredibly valuable. As a skater, there's nothing more important than track time, and sometimes the most time you get it is like skating a game.
There you go. So even though the scoreboard's not on their side, the Scream Queens are doing valuable work here.
Hey, don't forget that we call the raffle at the end of the 3rd quarter, so make sure you got those raffle tickets in 3rd quarter. End of the 3rd quarter break is when we stop alcohol sales, so don't forget that. And we hope you all had a moment to check out the wonderful vendors outside. I got some earrings outside earlier.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, really pretty blue earrings from the vendor out there. Love supporting our vendors. And had cookies too. Oh, look at Di. Giving a little love to Helvetica, the jam rep, and then kind of like, you know, telling the team, I need a path, here comes Nightmare.
Yeah, or at least if you're not going to give me a path, at least go forward so that Marin does not come and eat my lunch. We got some shout outs in the chat. Shout out to Gwen Lacey from Mr. Lacey, Kittree Violet, and Willow.
Oh, that's Lacey's kids, I bet.
Yeah, and Bunny Holly has another big shout out to all the enforcers. Every last one is.
Hey, Bunny Holly. Is Steph in there?
Not so far. She's hiding out. She's lurking.
Probably lurking, not feeling well. Otherwise, we'll be on that track for sure. Caring about nothing. Out lead. And Smother Teresa trying to make it out of that pack. Oh, it's so hard, especially in turn 1. You're on that corner. Wow, Avada Kedavra just not letting Smother Teresa through.
Yeah, the Cookies defense has been on point all night long.
Wow. Boy, I'll tell you though, to Caring About Nothing coming out hot, coming in way hot, and I think head-butting into Smother Teresa, possibly biting the lip.
Yeah, she came up holding, Karen came up holding that jaw.
Yeah, suddenly Karen's caring about something. Ooh. That's why you wear mouth guards. Please note that all our skaters wear mouth guards.
All right, we've got Karen also, insult to injury, going to the box for an arms penalty there. So this is going to be a power jam in favor of Scream Queens.
That's right, Scream Queen, a power jam, and they need it right now. They're down 49 to 116. Oh, Sweetie in the penalty box for the Scream Queen, so they do not have a full pack of blockers.
Oh, Oh, just about made it out, but just that last couple inches.
Yeah, Ruffy trying to get through. I feel like with a skate name like Ruffy, the roller slayer, you have to get drafted to the Scream Queens.
It seems like a natural.
It seems like a nightmare and had to be a Scream Queen. There's certain ones.
Ruffy's out there moving good. 30 seconds left in this jam. Gets two.
Oh man, seeing Draft Punk is such a bummer like that.
I mean, I'm always happy to see Draft Punk.
I am too, unless you're, yeah, so when I skated the alumni game, Draft Punk was on the opposing team because we had some team skaters on there, and it was just like, my eye is twitching, thinking how much my ass got in. Not as much as Bombshell Betty, which was a dream of mine. I had always wanted to get my ass handed to me by Betty Bombshell Betty, and I lived that dream over and over and over again. And
I'll tell you,
it was just as beautiful as you can imagine. I couldn't have been more honored to be the target of so much aggression, and it was beautiful.
When you are approaching, especially a Draft Punk, when they're turned around facing you, it's an incredibly intimidating thing to have to approach.
And the thing is, when someone's turned around like that, you can only strike, you have a certain area that are legal striking zones, and you can strike the front of somebody. So they put themselves, she puts herself at risk. Di finally making it out, so Block decides to call it off.
Great timing for Di. Does not become a point. 4 for the Scream Queens, bringing them to 56 to 116. 60-point deficit with 4:13 left to go in this third. Once again, last call coming up. We stop alcohol sales at the end of the third. We stop raffle sales. We're going to read those things.
Yeah, we did the raffle right here, so you still have a chance to buy some tickets for that if you want to win one of those fabulous prizes. Of course, the Derby Dolls are a nonprofit organization. We need the money to pay our rent. We're volunteer-driven, and your support is greatly appreciated. D-Cup runneth over, out lead for the cookies.
That's right. You can also join the Dolls Nation and support the Derby Dolls all year round.
Yeah, there's all kinds of great things from Doll Nation. They have, if you go to the merch booth, there's a little code you can scan. Wow. Betty Rampage having a little moment there with D-Cup.
D-Cup just lifting one foot like a graceful flamingo.
Yeah, D-Cup is just
floating through that inside line. That's right, Di. I said a graceful flamingo.
Whiskey behavior in the penalty box for the Scream Queens.
That's right, directional block on Whiskey.
So, switching things around a bit. Wow, look at those jammers going against each other. Nightmare and running out of that pack.
Just accelerating all the way through those turns. Incredible.
But Beats by K, definitely. Oh, wow. Oh, my. A little carnage on the track there from Bonafide and Beats by K. Nobody in the penalty box. That's a relief.
2:25 to go in the third. 1:20.58. Tough Cookies in green and in the lead.
You know, when you go home, you should go on Amazon Prime and watch Whip It for like $3.99. It's based on the Derby Dolls in many ways. It's written by one of our skaters. Oh, and here comes some Mother Teresa. Wow.
Huge hand from the crowd. Everybody electrified by Smothers' quick exit from that pack.
Yeah, Smothers got some friends here. I know her friend Stella's here. I know Stella's here because Stella got one of my extra tickets that I bought. Oh, wow, Smothers!
Nice.
Fantastic.
Great teamwork from the Scream Queens there, making that hole for Smother, and Smother sliding right through, following that off. Very, very nice.
That was beautiful. Yeah, Smother came from our juniors program, came back. I was so lucky to skate with Smother when I came back to train for the alumni game. You know, I keep saying about skating for the alumni game because I want to be one of those like John Oliver bits where he's like, so-and-so really wants you to know about something they did a long time ago over and over. And I've been doing this for so long, and yet I've never made it on John Oliver, and I just really love John Oliver, but you know, maybe someday they'll be in. Eva Lee really likes to talk about that one time she skated the alumni game last year. And I do it with some other things too, but nobody seems to pay attention. But yet I try.
She double-legged sitting down for a failure to reform. Cookies down, one blocker.
Yeah, but they got that hefty lead. 120-62 for the Scream Queens. Wow. that is Ruffy, the roller slayer out, and there is Ivana and Deborah. Some of those 440, stands for a 440 Oldsmobile, and there is nothing more powerful than Ivana Deborah really living up to that number right now.
Oh, see, I assumed Kadabra was a sprinter.
Oh, I don't know. Like 440 to me, that's a 440 engine.
Nice.
I talk cars. I'm from the South. I'm from the borderlands of New Mexico.
I'm a sportscaster. I talk sports.
Yeah, I can talk cars. Before roller derby, well, actually, I was trying to do the roller derby when I was a little kid. I was definitely hung out with the hot rodders in high school. I used to have a 66 Dodge Coronet with a 383 dual carb. Sold during the pandemic, though. Now I ride my motorcycle.
I went to nerd school. I hung out with the people who founded an underground newspaper and stole master keys from the security office.
Hey, I also did cross-examination policy debate 2 years in high school while throwing keg parties and playing in an all-girl rock band and getting an honor roll.
Brag.
I was a Renaissance kid.
And let me tell you, one time she skated in the alumni game, too.
Yeah, it was great. I scored points. It was great. I didn't die. I did 17 years after my last game at the age of 54.
Chance the Lapper signaling to the jammer, come up here on the high side. It's nice here. There's nobody wearing blue.
Yeah, I know. Just looking at Beats by K, like owning the high line, not letting anyone through. It's just beautiful.
Someone's escaped the pack. There's that helmet cover.
Hey, and, put it on, and now it's time to take it off. Wow, that was quite a jam. How'd that shake out?
Well, it sounds like Chance is going to the box for one.
Wah.
Oh, and that is your third, Evilie.
That's the third. Hey, it's time for the raffle, everybody. Dig deep in your pockets, pull out that raffle ticket. You're going to win some prizes. No shoes on. Gonna pull the ticket. All right, everybody. First prize, certified Lakers autograph photo. It's Troy Brown Jr. I'm shaking this thing up like a chili roaster in Las Cruces outside of an Albertsons. And the first prize goes to, put the readers on, 876-712. 876-712. We got a winner. Who won the Lakers autograph photo? Hey. Last three numbers, 712. Come down to the concession booth and you can claim your prize. All right, and now the next one is the winner of the Tabit 2021 Pinot Noir wine. And there's another copy of that there. Okay, and the winner for this, I'm really digging deep, people. I'm just really making sure these are well sorted out. 876-858. 876-858. Do we have a winner? Woo, we have a winner! Some enthusiasm. That's nice. The next winner is of a Super Mario Brothers figurines and an advent calendar. Although it looks like abdurnt calendar. Anyway, it's the winner is 876-844. 876-844. We got a winner. All right, come on down to the merch booth and you can claim your prize. Coming on now, we got a gift bag of Derby Doll merch. The winner of that is 876-784. 876-784. We got a winner? All right, so this is the last prize. The Fall Guys 12-inch plushie blue plus fairy corn. Someone will explain that to me someday. I just call it out. The winner of that, somebody's calling me, is 876-826. 876-826. We have a winner. Hey, come on, 826. Well, we hope we have a winner. Come on down and get your prize. Thank you all for supporting the Derby Dolls by buying a raffle ticket. We really appreciate it. Like I said, alcohol sales will be ending in like 2 minutes. If not already, so you have 2 minutes to get your alcohol. And don't forget, to make sure you get some merch and support our snacks and stuff like that over there. And just want to give a moment to give a shout out to our sponsors. Derby Dolls are sponsored by S1 Helmets, a symbol of protection, protecting the Derby Dolls since 2009, an official helmet of the Derby Dolls. Shop smart. Shop S1 Helmet Smart. The Derby Dolls wear custom uniforms made by Frogmouth Clothing based in Austin, Texas. And this bout is brought to you by the Vernon Community Fund. The Vernon Community Fund provides charitable contributions to community-based organizations, governmental agencies, and supportive efforts to improve the quality of life, strengthen families, and affirm Vernon's ties with neighboring communities in pursuit of bright futures. We want to give a special thank you to our amazing medical staff. If you're looking for a chiropractor or an acupuncturist, please visit one of our team. They support the Derby Dolls year-long and some of the best around. That's the Derby Doll Repair Team. Learn more at derbydolls.com, doll-repair. Okay, has anybody watched The Golden Bachelorette? Anybody? So you know Bob, Dr. Bob, was part of our medical staff for years. So unfortunately, Dr. Bob didn't make it past the second round, which is okay because I don't think any of us wanted to watch that show anymore. But Dr. Bob is the one who was talking about his daughter and having Thanksgiving with her and her friends and the 27 wayward lesbians of Marina Del Rey. And we just want to give some love to Dr. Bob and all of our doll repair team. And so it's too bad he didn't stay long enough to introduce the Golden Bachelorette to his Derby Dolls family, but we truly treasure him. We love you, Dr. Bob. And you're probably not watching because you probably are hanging out with all your wayward lesbians in Marina Del Rey, but we're thinking of you. And then once again, if you're interested in joining the Derby Doll training program, whether or not you want to be a team skater or you just want to roll around this track, you should check out our Fresh Meat program. There's some information at the table here. And you can also ask people at the merch booth. We also have Derby Por Vida. You can just learn, you can take classes on Sunday mornings and learn how to skate this track, even if you've never skated before. You just learn how the skills and thrills of it, and you might just do it for fun. We have people who never try to get into it, but from there you might join Fresh Meat, you might skate one of our baby doll brawls, or you might hang around long enough to become a Derby doll yourself, but it's a really cool opportunity. We built this league up, and I've been with it for 21 years since the very beginning, and if you want to learn about the early days, a lot of that is written into the movie Whip It with Elliot Page and Drew Barrymore and Ari Grainer, who's also in the Melendez Brothers things right now, and fantastic. And so a lot of history of Los Angeles Derby Dolls, and we're so glad you're here to enjoy it. Let's get this fourth quarter, exciting roller derby action underway. Make some noise for the Derby Dolls.
Cookies are going to be starting down 2 blockers. Chance the Leper and somebody else did a bad thing. Directional blocks. Can't do that. Bonafide, I do believe it was. Anyway, it was once that whistle blows, everybody's got to take off in a counterclockwise manner, and they are not allowed to stop or make even one step in a clockwise direction, or they get sent to the no-no box.
Oh, wow. That is so... you had Nightmare and coming through there. I'm sorry, Black Matrix coming through there, and then mixed up my numbers there.
That's right, Jezebel in the lead for the Tough Cookies.
Yeah, Jezebel in the lead. I'm a little tired from working in all those sponsorships.
Yeah, you were putting in extra overtime. I'm gonna recommend you for a raise.
Yeah, partnerships. I'm watching on the webcast. I'm
a lot
nervous.
Of pressure.
Yeah, I don't get that stuff in. This is a double header for us too. We do juniors as well. We're all volunteers. I'm volunteer. Trixie's volunteer. Everyone's a volunteer.
I get paid, but I'm not telling how.
I got paid in pizza, and you bought me a coffee, and I don't normally drink Starbucks coffee, and I had one, and now this is the result.
That's some extended release coffee. I bought you that shit at like 1:30.
Yeah, at my age, that thing's gonna be keeping me up to like 5 a.m. I'm gonna be like truck driving Kimmy after hitting some truck stop candy. Avada Kedavra, out lead. Oh, Mel Stopley's jamming for the Scream Queens. Mel rushing. Or 10:31. You can tell Mel's almost ready for Halloween. Oh, Avada Kedavra, that was nice. Hanna Barbarian about to drop a block and didn't quite land it.
4 points for the Cookies. Cookies have just been, as 606 goes to the box for stopping.
Yeah, that's egg in the box.
Cookies have just been so dominant defensively, evilly, just getting lead jammer after lead jammer this whole game through. And about to make me a liar.
Yeah, the Tough Cookies are champions this year for a reason, and they're, Tough Cookies definitely have a long history of championships. Ruffy out.
You know, the Scream Queen's reliance on Ruffy on the jam rotation has made me wonder what's going on with their jammer development.
Yeah, Ruffy, like I said, is a sub. Ruffy was, that's a good question. How's your jammer development going? Well, you got Ren in there. And I think like Hurley though isn't there. Hurley also skates for San Fernando, so I think that's a little bit like Hurley's a good jammer, but might be traveling for San Fernando roller derby. There's other roller derby leagues, and you should support them all. They're all fantastic. We're the Bank Track roller derby league.
Yeah, wherever you are in the United States, wherever you go, if you are looking for instant community, some real nice folks, chances are if you hook up with the local roller derby league and start volunteering, going to games, meeting folks, you're going to find good people.
Yeah, you know what? How I define a good time? Like TXRD. So if you're in Austin, that is definitely a good time. Chance, lead jammer. Look at Smother. Just the speed.
Yeah, Smother's just got such a good skating motion. Woo! And Chance is spinning. You'll often see a jammer spin at the end of a jam, just trying to get those hips past one more blocker. That's how you notch the points, is you get the hips.
We do have a timeout being called, I believe. We're getting someone checked out real quick.
Sweet Home Alabama with the directional block. You shocked me.
All right. It's always good to, we were having a juniors game early. We always have a juniors game in the afternoon, and we were noticing how hot it got. It was probably good to take some time out to pace yourself in the fourth quarter.
Oh, it's
And-
gorgeous now, though.
Yeah, it's really nice. But I think that was smart to have a timeout there. Nightmare coming through for the jammer for the Scream Queens. Malice Collins, jammer for the Top Cookies. Both of them skated together in fresh meat and subpool.
Beautifully timed block by Dye throws Marin into the infield. But Marin's out for the Scream Queens.
Oh, Gandalf the Cray coming up against Malice was so good, and then getting cleared out of there by Avada. That was
Yeah,
fantastic.
and the Cookies have passed the star pivot. Diana Ross is now putting that on.
But not for long, seeing this jam is called off.
That's right. 4 points on the board for the Scream Queens. Takes them to 69 to 137.
69 to 137. That's always a big thing in Texas. All right, we do have an above shoulders block there against Betty Rampage and
Directional on Hannah the Barbarian.
Hannah Barbarian.
Cookies out and lead.
Yeah, that's Mulan coming through.
Mulan hot stepping through turn 2.
Ruffy coming through for the jamming for the Scream Queens. Ruffy's been put to work.
Oh my goodness! Pivot shot a hurls teammate Sprocket into that jammer. Excuse me, I'm going to use your body for a minute.
Yeah, right. All right, nobody in the penalty box.
That's what teamwork means. Is you can throw me around as long as it's to the benefit of the team there.
I know. I was like when I was skating. I loved it when people just toss me around like rough trade. It's really enjoyable. That's my jam.
That's my idea of a good time.
No, Softly's idea of a good time is not going into the infield and re-entering without advancing a position. Vanna Vite's definition of a good time is definitely getting out lead.
I would like a little less of a good time because, like, just stop throwing me into the infield. How about that?
Yeah, well, right there you have Betty Rampage there throwing a whiskey up against the rail, trying to stop Vanna Vite.
There we go. Mel takes the moment, escapes the pack.
There's still plenty of time on the jam clock to get into a point scoring position. Nobody in the penalty box in one of those points, but no.
Yeah, no. That's the thing. It's really easy to keep an eye on the opposing jammer when they're in front of you. Getting the
Oh
call
my God,
off at the
I
right
know,
moment
right?
is very
That's so
easy.
That's a lot of pressure though still. And we do have a directional block there against
Chance the Leopard.
Chance. What's up, Chance? Oh, Chance. I can tell Chance always looks like they're smiling if it's because of the mouth guard, but
Well, it's also because of the smile. Have a look at Chance
I
there.
know. Chance spreads joy wherever Chance
That's
goes.
not all Chance is spreading on the penalty box there.
Well, that's a little bit more aggressively explained than, I don't know, exemplified. What was the word I'm looking for? Who knows?
Hey, sometimes roller derby, you get sweaty, you got to air it out.
It's true. All right, Grun Lacey stuck behind Sprocket and Cray. That's hard.
Re-enters the pack just in time to get
Yeah.
brought to the rail and then brought to the infield. Diana Ross giving Black Matrix the full tour.
Yeah, so Gwen Lacey obviously was going to want to try and do a star pass to Di. Didn't work, but it was, it was a nice thought.
Di was busy. Di was tour guiding up there in the front of the pack.
I know, right? Di was orchestrating. Okay, and we do have penalties against Sprocket Rocket with a back blocking penalty, and joining there with Cray. It's that Sprocket Cray combo with a directional block.
Yeah, that's Gandalf the Cray's third directional block tonight. Only exceeded by Sweet Home Alabama's 4 directional blocks tonight. Very popular penalty, that directional block.
Maybe we should go with Rocket Cray. I don't know. I feel like there's a good dynamic blocking duo name in there somewhere. And there's Karen about nothing.
Karen about nothing. Just laid one of those blockers on the way out of the pack. Holy smokes.
Yeah, Mother Teresa got pretty much shoved into Draft Punk's elbow or shoulder, and that's not pretty. Yeah, Draft Punk's not going to let you through.
Nah.
It's just not going to happen. I mean, you're never, ever going to get, I'm sorry.
See if she'll take $5, Smother.
Yeah, offer her money, Smother. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, fudge stripe cookie. Everybody likes those.
Come on, Mel. Help out your friend. Your friend is trapped behind trap punk. Oh, that's where they're going. Like, Sweetie is back there now. Sweetie's back there to help. That's good.
Smother blocking that jammer. Jammer on jammer violence.
It's not that late.
All right, that looked like, was that 9? What do we got? 5:50 left to go in this game. And another 10 points for the Cookies, 156-73, 3:43 to go, and blocking out of play is the call on Moulin Rouge.
Yeah, Moulin in the box.
Cookies down 1 blocker.
Yeah, Black Matrix, so close to making it out, but yet so far.
Oh my goodness, Jezebel just knocking folks down all through that pack.
Oh, come on. Yes, Black Matrix is free. Black Matrix is free.
Pursued by She Double Dag.
But almost got past there and had to call it off. Those beats by Kay, by the way.
Oh, my bad.
That's all right. And we got Horchata going into the penalty box with a directional block. Yep. It's amazing sometimes that I still think that. I almost feel like I feel it more than I can read it.
Hey, when in doubt, just call a directional block because that's half the penalties that anyone's getting tonight.
I know, they're super popular.
Well, and you get that in these tight packs because your skates aren't really moving, and you're so tempted to take that extra step just to get a block. Ice Creamer out and lead.
Yeah,
for
Ice
those
Creamer runs on her skates. I love watching it too.
Just picking up points one by one until, like Pokemon, Ice Creamer gets them all.
Yeah, Avonica Deborah is just being held back by Sweetie and Betty Rampage. Finally does a star pass to Di. But yeah, and once again, Di keeps asking for the star, but Ice Creamer is still going. Di's like, oh shit, maybe I should get up there.
An absolute beauty of a move by Ice Creamer.
3 points.
Trip of the light fantastic right through the middle of that pack.
I feel like Di got a little lazy on that.
Don't say that.
Me and Di are very close. We survived working at T-Line together, so we've been through a lot. But, but I understand that. It's 156-81. Less than 4 minutes in the game. Coming down to the last few jams. Make some noise for roller derby, everybody. Woo! Yeah, we got some penalties, too. It's like got Sweetie in the penalty box with a directional block.
What?
And we got Egg in there with a... and Malice. Malice has got a low block. Avonica Deborah has, I'm going to say directional block.
It was a directional block, but Cadebra's got a skate in this one.
Yeah, that's a down. Oh, and there goes Smother Teresa.
Much to the delight of this crowd here in Vernon.
Yeah, Moxa killing the out two, and looked at that thinned out pack.
Bench is saying, get out there, get out of the back.
Oh! Woo! Wow, beautiful jam by Smother Teresa. 4 clean points, calls it off right in time. That was lovely.
And yeah, I gotta give it up there to the Scream Queen coaches for telling that pack to get forward so that Smother had time to get all the points without giving any away.
Well, that's Whoopi Rollberg in there. And Brooklyn Decker hanging out with the, hi Brooklyn, what's up? Is one of the coaches for the Scream Queens, doing some time over there. Usually, bike crew. Coaching, but not today. Oh, Chance jamming for the Tough Cookies. But Betty Rampage and Horchata really holding the front line.
Chance gets through, pushes the action out 20 feet from the pack, and the blockers got to let Chance through. Sometimes you gotta do things you don't want to do.
Oh, yeah. That was a tough one. I mean,
Chance made it look pretty easy.
I know.
That's what they do.
That's what, yes, that is what they do. Mel finally runs free. Run away, Mel! Okay.
Get out of there, Mel!
Mel is running away! Mel's running away!
Woo! What is that? Holy smoke, I need to see that on a slow-mo instant replay, please.
Well, it's in the last 2 minutes of the game, so that'll be easy to find. I know, I miss our slow-mo camera. What makes slow-mo? Oh, a camera. That was neat.
I love you, Evilly.
I love you, Trixie Biscuit. I love the Derby Dolls. I've loved them for 21 years, and it's exciting to start my 21st year with the Derby Dolls. Crazy. What a wonderful league. What a wonderful thing to be a part of for so long.
Pushing that pack forward. Block Matrix is out.
Yeah, out lead while Die escapes the pack.
Under a minute to go in the game.
Yeah, the jam clock's going to run out before the game clock, so we'll have likely one more jam after this. Oh, man! So close. What do you got there?
Marin was dying to try to hit that jammer. Just
I know,
absolutely just salivating for it, but the clock ran out.
All right. This could be the last jam. Make some noise for roller derby, everybody. Now, we got some special last jam rules, so.
That's right.
If there's a penalty on the winning team, then they may, or the team with the most points, we might have a redo jam. So we say it's the last jam, but there could be a redo last jam just for, somebody going down. Oh, that's right, they had too many skaters up there.
That's right, Nightmare in the box for the Scream Queens for a low block.
Here we go, everybody.
All right, whether you are cheering for the Cookies or cheering for the Scream Queens, make some noise for this jam. These skaters put it all out there, blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah, Mulan has got to skate clean. The Cookies have got to skate clean if they want to win. And, still going for it. Wait, hey, I got some time on the clock.
Gym clock has expired.
Like
this will continue until the gym clock expires or the skater calls it off there.
Yeah, track time is kind of important. You never get enough time on the track. Oh, coming through, and Whiskey takes a knee, but that was like a side brush. It's like, should I call it off? Chance is like, I don't know, do you want to call it off?
It's a good
5
idea.
points for the Tough Cookies.
It's always a good idea to call it off if you're in the lead because you don't want to incur those penalties and get those extra jams. So
we're seeing if there's another redo jam or if that's the end. The Scream Queens feel like there's going to be a redo jam.
I don't see any penalties on the whiteboard, Evilly.
Yeah, no penalties on the whiteboard.
Keep your eye on the head referee.
And the Tough Cookies win it, everybody.
Come on down and slap a sweaty wrist guard.
That's right.
Congratulate that winning team. They were doing so much for you tonight.
All right, let's bring it to the track. Our 2023 champions, the Tough Cookies. Caring about nothing, Amoxa Killin, Jezahel, Diana Ross, Draft Punk, Avada Kedavra, She Deviled Egg, Beats by K, Bonafide, Gwen Lacey, Moulin Rouge, Malice Cullen, Chance the Lapper, the Captain D-Cup runneth over, the Coach's Penetration and Snack Attack, Not Skating Atomic Blonde, Not Skating Steph Con 1. Give it up for the Tough Cookies, everybody.
Outstanding game on offense and defense by the Cookies, but the Scream Queens never gave up. They put it all on the track, and so please congratulate them on a game well skated. Come on, Scream Queens! Damage Dame, Betty Rampage, Ice Creamer, Smother Teresa, Gandalf the Cray, Sprocket Rocket, Nightmare, and Sweet Home Alabama, Melistopheles, Block Matrix, Hanna Barbarian, Ruffy the Roller Slayer, Co-Captain Horchata, Captain Whiskey Behavior. Lots of love to Micro Machine and coaches Whoopi Rollberg and Brooklyn Decker, the Scream Queens.
We want to thank our enforcers, EMT, the doll repair team, the track monkeys, and of course the rad crew, our DJ MacBook Air, and you, Trixie Biscuit. I want to thank you for being such an amazing partner.
And you, Evilly, I want to thank you for being so damn sexy.
Oh, thank you. But I mainly want to thank all of you for tuning in online or being here in person, reminding you to be happy, be well, be back here on October 19th for the Fight Crew versus the Baller City Brawlers. We're going to send it to the infield for the MVP Awards.
Such a great game between the Scream Queens and the Tough Cookies. Congratulations again to Tough Cookies for taking the victory. It's tradition at the end of every derby bout that the teams both present the opposing team with the most valuable jammer, blocker, and overall player awards. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. And let's start off with the Scream Queens giving their presentations to the Cookies.
Our overall MVP blocker goes to Jess!
And the MVP jammer goes to Mulan.
And you put it. MVP overall goes to Diana Ross. There she is. Thank you.
Hello. Okay, so MVP blocker is Rampage. MVP jammer is Nightmare. And MVP overall is Blocked Matrix.
All right, congratulations to all of our MVPs tonight. Join us at the after party at Everson Royce in the Arts District, and join us next month back here on October 19th for our next bout between Varsity Brawlers and Fight Crew. Thank you, have a great night.